one of three things was happening when he gave that speech. Either Malcolm X did not know that information,
Mm-hmm.
or he knew the information and was intentionally speaking opposite to what was true, or he said that and intentionally spoke to what was true because of the group of people that he was speaking to.
Hey, welcome back to Black Press. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe.
Now let's get to it.
Last but not
So
least,
I was watching. I watch a lot of news and black news, American news. I'm reading a lot of news, and I was watching the Black Star Network, Roland Martin show, and one of the culture episodes was talking about the homicide rate, and who has the rates of homicide per race and gender. And I thought it interesting because as soon as I heard it, it made me think of Malcolm X's speech. So in 1962, he was giving a speech to a group of women, and he said that the black woman is the most unprotected person in America. And it made me wonder, okay, either this was in 1962, but the statistics showed otherwise.
Yeah.
So the statistics are here, and this is from the Council for Criminal Justice, right? Council for Criminal Justice.org, and the homicide victimization by race and sex. And here starts off at 1960. So in 1960, it was the black male at 40 per every 100,000. And then the woman is at about 11. The man is about 40, 41, 42, maybe 43. But the black woman is at about 11 or 12. 1970, the black man is at 70 per every 100,000. So actually closer to 80. And then it continues from 1960 all the way up until 2021. The black male has been the highest count in homicide victimization.
And that's interesting because not only are they victims of homicide, but if they're not getting killed, they're in jail.
Yeah.
So what percentage of black men do we have that's accessible to us?
Right. And then it also says, the rate of homicide victimization for black males was more than 8 times higher than for white males in 2020 to 2021. Black female rates were 4 times higher than rates for white females. It made me wonder, either one of three things was happening when he gave that speech. Either Malcolm X did not know that information, or he knew the information and was intentionally speaking opposite to what was true, or he said that and intentionally spoke to what was true because of the group of people that he was speaking to. Because after that, up until this very point of 2024, once this airs, we have always said that the black woman is the most unprotected person in America. But the facts show that the black man is actually the most unprotected person in America. Or the most likely to not continue their life.
Yeah.
And to me, it makes me wonder, like, because I feel like And I think that a lot of men feel like that the black male life only matters if it's that particular person's brother,
Mm-hmm.
son, or father,
Yeah.
or maybe uncle. But
Mm-hmm.
unless they're one of those three, we don't really care about the black male as a whole.
Mm-hmm.
Now we can no, also, but also though we do know that the black women are at the highest risk of mortality during childbirth,
Childbirth. Mm-hmm.
and we have that as evidence in this right here. It says that particularly bad for black women. The CDC estimates that in 2021, the maternal mortality rate among black women was nearly 70 deaths for every
That's a
100,000
lot.
live births. That is 2.6 times the rate of white women, regardless of income or education.
That's
So,
interesting. I'm glad I'm done having children
yeah,
because
right?
every time like I went in, I always was like extra, extra, extra scared
Yeah,
because being a black female, you're like twice as more likely to have something come up
yeah,
while you're giving birth.
yeah. It says 2.6 times more likely.
Yeah,
And as
it's
these,
about 3 times more
yeah,
likely.
as these statistics show, it's about almost 3 times more likely
Yeah.
than to have to die in childbirth
Yep.
than for a white woman.
'Cause when I was having one of my kids, they were because I had a cesarean,
Hmm.
so they were doing a cut and stuff, and my blood pressure and everything was dropping.
Yeah,
Almost to the point where they forgot, "Oh, we have to hurry up and go get dad."
yeah,
I was like and they had to put oxygen on my face. I don't remember, like, a lot of that.
yeah,
I that's why my last
yeah.
one, when I went in there and they were like, "Okay, we're gonna, put you to sleep." I said, "No, you're not."
Right.
I said, "I ain't
Yeah,
doing
you
that."
were wide
I
awake. Yeah,
said, "Nope." I said, "Keep me awake.
yeah.
I need to see everything." Just like when I go travel and I'm on a plane or I have to be awake. I have to see everything because I don't wanna miss nothing because I need to be a witness to
Hmm.
whatever is gonna go down,
Yeah,
you know?
yeah,
But I don't trust being I just don't trust being in the hands having my life in the hands of somebody
yeah.
while giving
I
birth.
mean, it's a hard thing to do
Yeah,
because, well, especially because you have no control over it.
yeah. Although I have to say my last doctor, he was phenomenal.
Yeah,
But I did hear them say, and this could be off record, I won't mention it or go after him for anything. I did mention them say here and uh-oh
yeah,
and oh, and I'm like, something happened when they
yeah.
was doing something. I kind of know what it is, but I was like, oh, this is
Really.
yeah. I remember that.
Yeah,
Yeah, because and I also remember seeing the surgery like through the
yeah.
light.
Through
Hmm.
the little convex lens.
Yeah, I watched the whole thing.
Yeah, I watched the whole thing too.
Yeah,
Got pictures and everything.
yeah,
So
yeah.
and so I talk about this, the fact that uh black men have a higher chance of uh being victimized by homicide,
Hmm.
and also the fact that black women are 2.6 times more likely to die in giving in childbirth
Hmm.
than white women. But I wanted to bring both of those up because I think I really feel like we try to play the victim game
Hmm.
towards one another as, no, I have it the hardest. No, we have it the hardest.
Whose
No,
pain is
it's
deeper?
harder. Yes.
Hmm.
We spend so much time trying to tell each other that we have it harder than you,
Hmm.
that we do not have any empathy for the other person or
Hmm.
for the other gender within our community, to the point where that's why we have these gender wars, because I don't care about what you're going through because I place more emphasis on what I'm going through.
Yeah.
And then after that, it's I'm not gonna give any credit to what you're saying until you first tell me that I'm right about me being biggest victim.
But that's how everything was set up with the Jim Crow laws and stuff.
Yeah.
That it was made for
And the Willie Lynch concept.
it was made for us to be pit against each other.
Yes.
So there's never a union, because when there's a union, we're stronger. And almost to the point to where we're like unbeatable.
Yeah.
So if we can get to that point where people can stop pitting each other against and having one side ratchet and one side righteous.
Yeah.
If both sides can come together, we'll be better off.
Which side do you? I'm not even gonna ask you that.
Ratchet and righteous.
No. Which side is more needs to do more change?
I
think it's equal.
Yeah,
but in
it's
different
equal.
ways.
Yeah, it's equal, because righteous people look down on the ratchet people when pause, but when they should be counseling and educating those people to get to their level.
Yeah.
And they should be reaching back and bringing them up instead of looking down their nose and reflecting on them. Like, okay, do something to go back and pull them people up.
And ratchet people, I was talking about genders, black men against black women, but when it comes to ratchet and righteous, where ratchet is I was thinking about this earlier, where we use the thing that's holding us down as the reason why we can't come up.
Yeah.
And holding to that instead of finding a reason to overcome that. We'll use the thing that's making it hard for us to be successful as the reason why we can't be successful. Instead of using that as the acknowledging it and then trying to figure out how we can overcome it, we just use that as the reason why we can't. Instead of using that as a reason to do something more different or get around that.
Yeah.
And that's what I think the less fortunate need to do. And I'm not to say that, we definitely need systems in place that can help us rise up, but we can't only wait for the system and think that the system is supposed to do everything for us, because that's not ever going to be the case, especially for us as black people.
Yep.
Even when they give us something, they always add something else in there to say that even when they gave us in the civil rights era, it was the civil rights laws, Civil Rights Act actually added on to blacks by adding minorities. So women were automatically able to receive the same white women. When I say women, white women and other people that are minorities. So it was no longer just a rights bill for blacks. It was a rights bill for every minority.
Yeah.
So therefore, it put everybody, we're all trying to get the same thing. And then it still favors those that are other than black.
Yeah. There's nothing that is ever like specifically for black people. Yeah. Yeah. There's nothing. It's always all inclusive. Or nothing is solidly.
That's why we need to make things that are specifically for us.
Yeah. It's our union. See? Union.
Yeah. Marriage.
We need to be like this.
Right?
we need to be like this, white people.
Specifically
like
for
this.
Us. But we're coming up on almost to the hour mark.
Yeah.
But I did want to hit on that because instead of us playing I'm the greater victim than you, let's recognize that we're both being victimized by the society that we live in and find ways that we can come together and overcome it, because we're never going to overcome it by ourselves.
Yeah.
There's no black household that can consistently be successful as just one man or one woman. It has to be
be a team.
Yeah.
United front.
So that being said,
if you reach this far, please in the comments let us know like what you think. If you could share this to somebody and it'll be helpful to someone, please share it to them.
Yeah.
Spread the word. As always, like, comment, share, and
Subscribe.
Please like, comment, share, and subscribe.